gon' fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart out on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist.
From Austin, Texas, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA's. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now, this will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he catches 81 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yeah. Against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
The Cardinals
call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 115 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Lamar Jackson.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Pressure can come from all over when we're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
complete to number 35. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Makes the score Black Knights 3, Cardinals 0.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mixon with a first down carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
nothing.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out.
They didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
A gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Boston's offense ready to go again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
To number 81. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Call this a 50-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Gain on the play. And a London 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
To number 80.
15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the 14.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now for the point after.
Extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that makes it 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away from the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get things started with an NFC matchup up in Lambeau. Green Bay hosting San Francisco, and that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. The Oilers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. 17-13 was the final. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
That has to be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson.
Jackson.
12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Mixon, the ball
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Draw play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Complete to number 15.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Mixon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he whips that one incomplete there. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Austin's offense ready to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Could just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
We don't need no more penalties right here.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carried by number 37. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Look to throw on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
24, Cardinals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Time for this defense now to get back on the field. Big swing play last time they were out there. Looked like they might yield some points. They recovered a fumble, and it turned into a touchdown on the other side.
In a lot of ways, you can say that maybe at a minimum that was a 10-point swing. The field goal that looked like they were going to give up at a minimum. Instead, they take it the other way, turn it into a touchdown, give them 7. By my math, that's a 10-point swing.
And your math's always right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Number 11 brings up third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
London about set to take over on offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
There he goes, right side.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Jackson.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
That's first down now, but the clock continues to move.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 39-yard line.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he gets it down to the 32. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.